What's up guys, Corey Has No Life here. Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you happen to be in the world while you're watching this. We are here for episode number 22, the final round of season 1 of the Formula 1 Noob Career Mode, here for Formula 1 2019 from the Yas Marina circuit. We're going through and just having a quick little check of the messages. We got our chassis upgrade, which was to be expected. It looks like some big things have been happening in the R&D world as well. We're now the third worst car on the grid again, and McLaren have made some big strides as we saw in that close-up R&D view, and we can see it here. They're almost trying to latch onto the bottom of Ferrari, and Haas have made some big upgrades in the past couple of races, and they've become the strongest car in the pack now. So very shortly we're going to go back over, and we're going to get struck straight into qualifying here. So let's go and do that, and we'll hope for some big things here.
Here we are at the beautiful Yas Island circuit, where qualifying is about to begin. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the action. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
Alright, let's get stuck into qualifying one here straight away, as we go straight onto our lap. Very long straightaway here, well, not very long, but somewhat long straightaway here to start things off. Into a fourth gear left-hand corner, which will take a little bit wide, but it allows us to get a little bit more speed so we don't lose too much time. Seventh gear flat out across the right-hander there. Brake down very deep. Third gear, then to second with that tight little bend section. We'll go all the way down the first gear for the hairpin, just so we can try and get some better rotation. We come up to the first of these long back straights. DRS open. And the max fuel looks to try and extrapolate all the power that we can from this engine. Now we make our way to the second straightaway, the second DRS straightaway, sorry. Trying to stay as fast as we possibly can, try and get the best exits we can to maximise the amount of speed that we can get on those two straights. Cutting those corners as sharply as we can in the triple apex chicane. We're a little bit wide on the corner after that. Now we're making our way to the hardest corner on the track, in my opinion, which is this slight little right-hander here. Second gear corner, but the entry to it's very difficult. Making our way over to the pit straight again so we can see what lap we got. Alexander Albon has gone for a 1:39.5 to take provisional pole. We cross the line and it's a 1:38.2. But it's only good enough to put us in 13th here, looking at the results at the end of qualifying 1. We see Lucas Weaver is sitting in 5th. And we're going to scroll down a little bit further here. We see Devin Butler has managed to get himself into 16th, so he's not last for once, because that position has been held by our teammate George Russell, which is not very good for him. Now it's time to move on to qualifying 2. As you can see, we're trying to qualify in on the medium tyre, which means that all we have to do is try and make it into the top 10 and hope that the time that we make is good enough to just keep us there. So we head into the hairpin again. As you can see, we went down first to try and get some better rotation, then back up to second, just to try and get that little bit of launch out of the corner. tight chicane section at the end of the long straightaway, leading us to the second long straightaway. A little bit of oversteer there on the exit, which is going to affect our top speed just very slightly. Now we're going to make our way to this 3 apex chicane section. Again to the hardest corner on the track, which we nail quite beautifully there with the medium compound tyres. I was actually surprised that we managed to get it so well. Pierre Gasly with a 118, I think that was, or a 128. I don't know, I can't actually remember. See, Lucas Weaver going from 137 to take the original pole, so it must have been a 38. We crossed the line, it's good enough for P3 at the moment. We'll have a look at the results, and we are able to hold on to the top 10 position with it being P9 here for the end of qualifying 2. We're going to move on to quali 3, and I'm just going to be quiet because we're at the end of the session here, so we're trying to
okay, you're in the top 10.
I think we went purple there for the final
Excellent
sector.
lap. We're really pleased.
But it's only good enough for P3 at the end of everything. As you can see, we're catching up to
And
Bottas
with
in that lap
qualifying
so
complete,
much.
let's review our top
Lewis
3
Hamilton
today.
gets the
Hamilton,
pole.
Verstappen, and
We come
Williams.
in P3, and
Well,
it
that
looks
wraps
like
up qualifying, but don't
Lando
worry,
Norris
we'll be back tomorrow
has
as we
got
head into the
a
Grand Prix.
penalty against his name, a 5-place grid penalty. We're going to go have a look at this. Illegal blocking. Lando Norris has got a 5-place grid penalty for illegal blocking in qualifying. Wow. That's incredible. Going to go and quickly check on our rivalry update with our teammates. And we're now 4 points away from beating him, which we should be able to do fairly easy. See, we've got a nice little bundle of points there. So that should carry us quite nicely through to the next season.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Alright, so we're going to quickly check the weather one more time. And it's time for us to head on to the race for the Yas Marina Circuit Grand Prix to finish off this first season of the Formula 1 2019 Noob Career Mode.
Welcome to the Yas Island circuit for the finale of another thrilling Formula 1 season. It's been a breathtaking year, and we end it at a track that's been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its short history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. So, let's briefly discuss Lewis Hamilton. What a season they've had. A well-deserved championship victory, and the pressure now surely off, with the title already in the bag.
I agree it's been a truly impressive season, but championship or no, I don't think they'll be gently cruising around to the finish line. In fact, with points no longer a concern, there's a lot less to risk, so we may even see a more aggressive approach.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have a Williams, Weber, Sebastian Vettel, and Gasly, Bottas, Leclerc, Raikkonen, and Kevin Magnussen, Grosjean, Perez, Carlos Sainz, and Butler. Albon, Stroll, George Russell, and Daniel Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Hulkenberg and Lando Norris starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So it's time for us to have a quick little look at the strategy here for this Grand Prix.
Let's aim for a strong finish to the season.
Now we did qualify on the mediums, which means that's the tyre we're starting on. And it looks like we're going to be coming in for a fairly late stop, so we're going to try and maybe look at dragging that back just one. Maybe try and stretch out that soft tyre stint, but we'll wait for that to be play it by ear call. As we're getting ready, the revs are rising, the adrenaline's pumping, the hearts are thumping, and we're off and racing here for the final Grand Prix of the Season 1. Vettel already trying to make moves up on my inside there, couldn't quite get the move done, and we sticking behind Verstappen. We run a little bit wide there on the right-hander, but we're still trying to just hold on to Verstappen because we don't want Verstappen and Hamilton to get away from us too much. Because if we do that, then the race is over. We're just not going to get the best place
Let's focus now for the
third.
rest of the race.
It looks like they are absolutely pulling away from me here on the first of the long back straights. And Lucas Weber now making a move up on the inside. So he couldn't quite get it pulled off as we stuck him around the outside. And we finally get him cleared after the right hand, but leading onto the second long straightaway. Get into the deep braking zone. Looks like Weber was looking to make a move. We got a little bit wide. It looks like Weber was not able to capitalize on our mistake. So now it's just trying to find a rhythm that we can get ourselves into here so we can try and maybe pull back some of this time that we've lost on Verstappen. Lucas Weber is right there behind us, and he will be looking at trying to capitalise on one of our many mistakes that we're going to make in this race. As we get our first warning for exceeding track limits. Now we move on to the end of lap 4. We didn't get a penalty that time. We have Lucas Weber up on our inside. We try to hold it around his outside, couldn't quite get it done. So we're just going to slip in behind him here. Get a warning for having an impact with him. It looks like our soft tyres are starting to, our medium tyres, sorry, are starting to feel a little bit of a burn. As now we move on to the midpoint of lap 5. We've got DRS on Weber, and we're pulling him in, rich fuel mix, and we get the move made very easily, well before the braking zone. As we lock up fairly heavily, he gets back up on our inside. But we're able to hold on to that position for now, but he is going to have DRS on us straight away. Now we move on to the midpoint of lap 6. We pulled away from Weber a little bit there, but now he's caught back up to us. He's got DRS on us again. And he gets the move made just before the DRS, just before the braking zone. Now we make our way through to this second long straightaway. He's going to continue to have the DRS on us, but Vettel has made an overtake on him. Now those two are left dead, battling on behind us. And now it's our lap to come in, lap 8. And let's see if Williams can continue on having excellent pit stops, and let's see if we can get another sub 1.8 second pit stop here. get a 1.827 pit stop. It's not bad, but not too
strategy
terribly good
complete.
either.
See these tyres through to the end
See
now.
some of the other drivers managing to clock in some fast laps. As we're coming out of the pits, it looks like we're holding on to the position over Vettel. Noob's driver seems to have dropped off behind these guys a little bit.
This is your final lap of the race.
Now we move on to the final lap as we're on the soft tyres, so nothing much was actually happening for us, while everyone else being on mediums. As you can see, our soft tyres are starting to go off, so I'm glad we didn't come in a lap too early. We head into the hairpin for the final time. Vettel is still fairly close behind us, but he could be too much control up. Along the long straightaway for the last time in this race and for this season. And we're into the second DRS zone now. No DRS for us, no DRS for Vettel. Vettel's actually pulled away from the cars that were behind him. Vettel is there or thereabouts, but he's just not going to have the pace to officially challenge us. As I said, right back at the start of the Grand Prix is coming true. Verstappen and Hamilton have just absolutely pulled away from the rest of us here. And there is nothing that we can do to try and keep up with them. As we're making our way to the penultimate corner for the final time. Try not to run wide. We come to the last corner, the checkered flag's out. It's going to be P3 for us here in our final Grand Prix for
We've had a
season
very
1.
strong season this year, very strong indeed. Well done, and thank you on behalf of the team for a fantastic effort.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team. And they certainly deserve it.
So there is the podium for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Hamilton, Verstappen and myself. And now it's time to have a look at the results.
So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Nico Hülkenberg did an excellent job out on the track today. He played aggressively and knew exactly when to capitalise on openings throughout the race.
Nothing can challenge the leaders of the Constructors' Championship at this point. But it's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title.
Start having a look
An
through the
incredible
standings
performance
here. Got
for the
myself
whole
in
team.
third.
It was also a strong
We'll
Grand
see
Prix
Lucas
from Haas
Weber
F1
fell
this
all the
weekend.
way down to
Fantastic
12th.
work from the American team
George Russell
to move
has made his
themselves
way to
further up the
16th.
table. Well, Ant, an end to another
And as we
fantastic
scroll down a
weekend
little
of
bit further,
racing.
we can see
Thanks
Devon
to everyone who
Butler
joined
fell
us,
all the
and
way
we'll
down
see you
to
for the next one.
19th after starting out of 14th. And take one last quick look at the standings. And Valtteri has ended up besting us there overall, which sucks. So we're third for the standings. Williams still fourth overall. And now it's time for our interview with Claire.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. You must be thrilled to be up on the podium. Do you think that your close rivalry has helped you out this season? We all underestimated you, didn't we? Great. Well, that's everything.
So that's the final time until the next season starts up that we're going to be able to see Claire. And we're going to see the rivalry breakdown real quick. We're going to win our rivalry over George Russell. As you can see in the background, we're actually in Emma's office here at Williams. So after we see the resource point update, we'll have a quick little chat with her, see what she wants. See, we also gained the team goal bonus, so we got a lot of resource points to play around with here for the end of the season.
Nice job this season. You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year.
See, all she cares about is her 10%.
That's a great result. You did really well.
Alright
I don't
guys,
think
so
we
we're
can
going to
have
end
any
here
complaints with our
having a look
performance.
at the contract negotiation screen. I'd like to thank you guys for your support over this first season of the Formula 1 Noob Career Mode. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. As per normal, we'll leave you with the highlights as provided by Formula 1 2019. And until possibly Season 2, I'll see you guys next time.